Alright, good morning everyone. Thank you for joining me as always. Welcome back. We're joining in kind of a weird point today because I have been trying to get back to where we were last time before the crash. So we're a little bit behind. I have to redo one fight that we did last time. The encounter rate here is just kind of ridiculously high, so it's a little more difficult to get through than I'd like. Having said that, I did actually spend a non-insignificant amount of time grinding in between yesterday and today, which doesn't mean much, but you'll notice that I replaced Shana with Kongol because he is not squishy. And I was sick of having to revive her every 30 seconds or so. So at least things are going a lot faster than they were. Just one sec here. I want to make sure everything's working as intended. Real quick test, because it didn't show up. Yeah, okay, we're good. I just wanted to make sure, because there is a message from Stream Elements that goes up saying that I'm live when I actually start, and it wasn't doing that today. It seems the Stream Elements didn't pick up its own message, though, so that was all that happened there. Anyway, do I have to go through the second room too? Is that what I missed? It might be. Yeah, that's what it is. I have to go through that second room on the left to beat the ghosts. There we go. As it turns out, you have to beat this guy every time in order to actually progress, and I didn't know that. But, as I was saying, so non-insignificant amount of grinding has been done. Which means that, thankfully, Albert is a lot stronger, Kongol hits nice and hard, Dart's getting more SP, and, there we go. I did also find out that, wow, they've got a lot of health. I did also go back and actually check on what we can do on the main ship, and apparently you can go rest, and there is a very simple store there, and very importantly, at that very simple store, you can buy attack all items with the light element on them, which is great, because it should make a battle with 3 of those purple ghosts a lot easier and a lot quicker. I also slimmed out my inventory a little bit, the items, so it shouldn't be nearly as hard to get to what I want to use. I'm going to try and keep it nice and slim as well. I did also adjust the game volume up, by the way. Ooh, broadsword. Sweet. That is like a 1 or 2% drop chance from those enemies. In all the grinding I've done, that's the only one that I found. And it'll be super helpful because I'm still using the heat blade, which is fire element against some of those floating fire bastards. Oh. Okay, well, screw it. I'm keeping what I've got then. I thought it was going to be a nicer item than that. Turns out it's not. Anyway. Let's finish this fight off. Well, hello there. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Hopefully I'm on at the right time today. Nice to see you, Doug. I'm surprised you're spending your channel points on hi there's, considering you're complaining about how broke you are. I'm doing alright, thanks. Doing as best I can, anyway. I slept alright. Grinded out a whole bunch of the game stuff. Hopefully, we are going to actually be able to progress today. You're at 43 now. My goodness. Doug, you're burning through all your channel points. How are you going to make me do silly things when you're burning through them all like that? Oh, got it. Oh, I didn't mash hard enough. Oh well. But how's your day going? Today is Monday, I think? Oh, awesome. I'm glad you got more points. Holy crap, I am forgetting to mash. Wait, if you got 300 points, you must be on a watch streak then, yeah? Oh, good. I'm trying to remember. I think today is Monday? Gotta mash like potatoes. There we go. Cool. Well, I'm glad you got a bunch more anyway. Yes. Go. Hero. Did you guys... I'm pretty sure I've asked... Wow. I'm pretty sure I asked this last time you were in. Like, not yesterday, but before that. But did you guys have a reading break of some sort from school? I feel like that's supposed to happen in February over here, but apparently not. Or maybe it did? I don't know. The one I rely on to let me know about stuff like that is my nephew, and he's been busy working more than anything recently, so it's hard to keep track. Reading week. So, like, it's, I think it's usually about the beginning or the middle of February, and they call it Reading Week, when really it's Anti-Self-Harm Week, because apparently that time of year, right around, like, midterms, finals, is so extremely stressful for students that a lot of them end up committing self-harm, which is not good. So they give everybody a week off at that time to kind of not do so. Well, it's not a participate, it's just time off. It's a full week of vacation days that they give you, that you just have to take because the school closes down for that week. Yeah. They just call it Reading Week because they don't want to call it Self-Harm Prevention Week or something like that. By your reaction, though, I will guess you don't get that. You have 2 weeks of vacation every month and a half, so we don't need a week more. That's fair. That does seem like a pretty lax schedule, which is nice. Oh no, I walked into another battle. That's okay. So, this is the part where last time the game crashed, and I'm really hoping it doesn't do that again. Of course you should do your homework, Doug. I have to say that because I should be a good influence. Personally, I don't know that I would do my homework, but that's because I was particularly silly when it came to homework in school. I think I told you about this before, but I very rarely, if ever, did my homework because it didn't matter much and I could get by purely on test results. So for me, homework was just a waste of time at the end of the day, and it was very frustrating. However, having said that, I only kept that attitude through high school. Once I got into the program where I actually, like, needed particular subjects, that's when I started doing it, because it mattered. For general education, I was like, I don't know. I'd rather go outside or play video games or hacky sack or whatever. I can understand that. I'm not telling you not to be lazy. You just asked me if you should, and probably you should. That's all I got. Is probably you should. Oh, good, we didn't crash. Okay. I'm gonna go save right now and make sure we don't lose that progress then. Because that's gonna be important. How much homework do you have to do, Doug? I'll do it in like 12 minutes. That is a very specific amount of minutes. That is a very specific amount of minutes. So freaking much. That's fair. I can absolutely see how you'd want to procrastinate that then. It feels like the more you have, the more frustrating it is trying to get yourself to do it. One thing that I did when I started actually trying, like when I got into post-secondary, was I started a study group. And by that, I meant I announced to the class that I started a study group and just picked out a time after class that I would be in the library if anybody wanted to go do their homework together. And so, like, 5 or 6 people came along with me after class, and we'd all sit down, do the homework, ask each other questions, and we'd get it all done in about an hour. Which was great, because if I didn't do it there, I'd come home and I just wouldn't want to do it. It also helped the class was only like once or twice a week. So we'd just get our 2-hour class, and then we'd be given a homework assignment that we'd have to self-study in preparation for the next week's class. It was really nice being an adult in school. My teacher's an idiot and forgot to assign homework for today, so not only do we have the homework we gotta do during the weekend, but also more homework from other classes. Yay! That sounds incredibly unfun and like a lot of work, and I'm sorry to hear it. It is always frustrating when teachers are like, it's only a half-hour worth of work. Well, yes, it's a half-hour of work from your class, and I have 6 other classes during the day, which means I now have 2.5 hours worth of homework that you expect me to do tonight. After being in school for 8 hours. So yeah, that's why I usually struggled in high school. Adult classes are much nicer. Much nicer. Ooh, that's a late day. Did you finish late because of the sports stuff, or was it just the schooling that made you finish late? Because I remember you do volleyball and stuff. You did 8 to 5 just school. Oh, that's a lot. That's like 2 hours more than we would usually get. But How long of a lunch break do you get? I'm curious. Because we get somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour for lunch. If it's longer than that, hard to say. At least I think it was an hour. I think it was about an hour. Lunch break is about an hour and a half. That's not bad then. Well, hello to you too, Nat. How are you doing? Welcome in. I tried very hard to start streaming at the regular time for you today. Actually, it worked out well because we just finished getting past that part that we crashed at last time. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Doing alright. At least as alright as I get. I spent a lot of time grinding off camera between yesterday and today, so we're in a better position too. What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh well. Oh right, I was gonna ask, how is the sound level of the game, by the way? I turned it up a little more because I was noticing it was still really quiet. Also, I didn't even get the full hour 30 because I have chess for about an hour of that 30 of lunchtime. Oh wow. So yeah, you had about an hour more of school than me, plus you got all of the extracurriculars you had to do. So that sounds like a pain. And I'm glad it sounds good, Doug. Appreciate it. Doug, I'm glad it sounds good, Nat. Thank you for letting me know it's not too loud. Alright, I gotta do some silly voices for a second here. Wow, a portrait of a beautiful woman. It seems like the queen of some country. And we're locked in. It closed by itself. Please help me. He killed the crew, nanny, knights, me, and the newborn princess. Him, the black monster. What? This was done by the black monster too? We couldn't protect the princess, so we couldn't finish dying. Please destroy the fear. Please send the souls of the knights to rest. Thank you for the fart. Hey, Sailing! How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. It's impossible to fully die. He kills people for no reason. The key of the phantom ship. Okay. I feel like... What's up, the ceiling? Happy Monday indeed. Are you on lunch break right now, Sailing? I feel like every once in a while you're dropping in to eat and enjoy at the same time. I always appreciate the company, by the way. Are there any on the Phantom ship? Queen Fury... There is not. Okay, good. Affirm, lunch and a show. Well, hooray! You may be more exhausted than me for once? Oh, damn. Is work just... Imagine having a job. Is work just running you ragged, Sailing? Or did you have a big weekend? First day back from the 10-day break. That's right. I remember you saying you've been on vacation, and I keep forgetting that. I don't mean to. I just do. I always feel like the first day back is the roughest, and especially first days at new jobs as well. New jobs are always the worst for me. It's the old age finally catching up to me. No, it's always been like that for me. Because when it comes to new jobs, not that I've had to get one for a while because of how sick I've been, but the first day is always rough because there's so much more you need to remember, right? Like, you have to learn people's names, you have to learn where everything is, you have to learn what your actual job entails, you have to take up all of the information that you need for it. Like, it's exhausting for the very first day. Usually by the second or third it's fine, but... We won't give you Princess Luvia. Rose! We'll protect her even if it costs our lives. You want to talk about awkward first days, by the way. The emails were overwhelming. Ooh, I bet. Catching up on 10 days worth must be rough. I'll tell you this story after the cutscene. Hold on. After counting 109 years, when the moon that never sets glows red, a moonchild descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. However, what was actually brought was the child of destruction, the Black Monster. We are witnessing a tragedy from the past. It's awful. Why did it have to do this? The Black Monster. How much does he have to kill before he satisfies himself?
Stop it. Sorry, what was I thinking?
And okay, Nat, enjoy brushing your teeth.
Let's move on. You want to know, don't you?
Okay. The Mexican is your favorite. I'm glad you enjoy it. Sailing, I hope you enjoy the lazy Mexican accent too. You're in airspace. I pretty much put together extremely expensive Lego pieces. I love that description of your job. That is an excellent job description, Sailing. Have you ever played with Kinects? I liked Kinects. Kinects were cool. You want to hear me roll my R's? I can roll my R's very much. Because I am half Portuguese, so my parents would always speak in Portuguese. Or not always, but would occasionally speak in Portuguese when they didn't want me to hear something, and it annoyed me that I couldn't make the sound, so I just practiced. Sailing, that is the coolest job, holy crap. I gotta think of a stupid voice for the head of Black Knights. Hold on.
You black monster! How dare you come here pursuing Princess Luvia? But as long as we're here with her, we're not going to give her up. We're not the Black Monster.
Oh, we are not the Black Monster. We are...
How dare you, monster, using human words to fool us? Unforgivable. Even if it costs my life, I won't give up Princess Luvia.
That was a silly voice. I'm waiting until Nat's back to tell my story because I wanted her to know. She was the one talking about the awkward first day. Let's see. Ghost Commander and Knight. Let's start with this. But anyway, have you played with Kinects? Because I used to have a giant barrel of Lego that I would play with at my grandparents' house. But my parents couldn't find Lego for whatever reason, or maybe couldn't afford it, I don't know which. So they got me Kinects instead, which let me build a lot more like structural buildings rather than whole chunks with Lego. And they were pretty damn cool. I don't think it was couldn't afford, because they got me one of the fancy ones that had like a little motor and a solar panel for it, so I could power my own devices. Smeagol was a good... Yes, pretty close to Smeagol. It wasn't intentional, but you're right, that is pretty damn close.
Juicy sweet, it's such a treat.
I remember though with my my fancy Kinect set with the motor on it, it came with a little solar panel that was meant to power the motor rather than batteries. And when I was playing with them during the night, because usually I had school during the day, of course, I'd take the solar panel and I'd put it like right up against my night light, my study light, and I actually melted it because it was still the old style big round like fluorescent, not fluorescent, the halogen bulbs. So they ended up being a little cooked. It was definitely a little cooked. Oh, total vanishing. I was looking for speed up. There we go. Then again, I did a lot of silly things by accident. Like one time, my parents got me... It was just after Star Wars Episode 1 came out. And my parents got me one of the Darth Maul lightsabers, the plastic ones. And one side of it wasn't attached very well to the actual base of the lightsaber. So I was swinging it around in my room, and the end flew off and it smashed my window. I'm talking just like straight shattered it. The whole thing busted and fell through. I felt so bad, but it wasn't my fault. It just wasn't glued on well. Or another time, my folks got me a set of golf clubs. And so, I had had golf clubs before, but I was in my room. And I was doing some wind-up golf swings, and just using the putter, I managed to go up high, and I smashed out my ceiling light, too. I broke a lot of glass as a kid inadvertently. I didn't mean to, but I did. Can I do that one more time? I can. Awesome. Well, hello, Red-Eyed Dragoon Dart. I am indeed enjoying the game so far. This is a classic for me, and I just love it. The problem, or maybe problem, the interesting thing is that now that I'm older, I'm giving all the characters silly voices, which is kind of ruining the gravity of the situation for a lot of the conversations. But it's still very fun. How are you doing today, by the way? Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. Oh, good. Hopefully we'll get some conversation soon and you can hear the stupid things. I've got Dart being essentially Snake from The Simpsons. Kongol is Russian. Albert is the owl train conductor from A Hat in Time. Rose is a lazy Mexican. Meru is a valley girl. Hashel is Master Roshi from Dragon Ball. But cool. I'm glad to hear you're finding some time to enjoy streams while you're at work. Hopefully work is going well for you too. It's always nice to know that people can enjoy some silly entertainment while they're working. Oh yes, these are Smeagol, by the way. Oh, well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. By the way, small introduction. I'm Hero. I tell puns and I cough a lot. So,
Princess? Princess!
Shana! It's over! There is no more black monster! Oh, please! Please suffer no more!
You are? Thank God! You made it! Princess Luvia! My precious!
Wait! Is there still something that I don't know about? Huh? The door is open. Oh, there's always something stupid I can say, and it's fun. Dancing dagger. Who gets the dancing dagger? Actually, I guess I can just check. Dancing dagger. Is it Rose? Yeah, it is. That's why. Okay. So I can guess from your name, by the way, Dart, that you are also a fan of Legend of Dragoon. Did you get to pick it up later on in life, or were you also there when it was released? Because I'm playing it on my PlayStation 2, but I have the original, like, collector's edition PS4 discs that are running it. Which was unfortunate, because we crashed last time.
Princess Luvia, she was still young. If she wasn't a princess of Milcesso, this wouldn't have happened.
Princess of Milcesso?
Oh my, you are?
When it was released, I have it on PS1, PS3, and PS4. Damn! I feel like your connection with Legend of Dragoon is the same as mine with Tales of the Abyss. Because I have that one a lot. And I think I have a couple copies of Tales of Symphonia too. Come to think of it.
Oh my, you are? Alive! Oh Lord, it was not in vain. I have been wandering for 18 years and longing for you. I can now end everything. I can go to the place where everyone is.
Wait! What kind of relationship do I have to this person? If you haven't picked it up now, Shana, you're a little dense. The self-rocking crib was always creepy, though.
This ship is sinking. We must go. Quickly. Unfortunately, we can't use it as a grind spot anymore. Everything's fixed and under control in the engine room now, sir. Now let's relax and wait for Dart and the others to come back. Relax? They're not going to help out at all? What a bunch of butts. Whoa. Killer, get ready quick. So says Commander Pollard. Do, 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 do. Everyone, hurry up. 3.
Like Dart, Rose, quick, quick! Hurry up! Dart! Oh, wrong boys. Let's go, we're the last ones. Rose, let go! You gotta live!
This is the same as back then. No, I won't let you go. I will never let it happen again.
Rose! Dart! Rose!
Dart!
Commodore Puller, put out the life raft, quick! If you don't put out the life raft, it'll be a death raft. I hope I'm not disturbing you by making you chat while we're playing the game, by the way, Dart. I'm just kind of curious if you have time to talk, because I was going to ask if you played any of the other JRPGs as well, or if Dragoon was just kind of your favorite. I know they are not for everyone, but everyone usually has one that they like.
Dart and Zeke, they are so much alike. Not only are the Dragoons recognized by the red-eyed dragon, but there is something else, something that attracts me. After 11,000 years of time, I now feel the strength and tenderness of Dart, and even his frailty. These tame the insanity of the Dragoon for me.
Dragoon's my favorite. I didn't have many games growing up. A few Final Fantasy and others. That's cool. Which Final Fantasies did you have? I'm curious. Most people ended up with 7, which is a good one. I got 7, 8, and 9 for the PlayStation. It was my favorite for that era of games.
Zeke, if my hands could grab him, I wouldn't have had this bitterness.
Ooh, cutscene.
Not bad. I'm taking you with me.
The funny thing is, I think my voice acting is about as terrible as theirs. 6, 9, 10, 10, 2, and 12. All solid options, yeah. Although 10-2 was a bit weird. I enjoyed it, but with so many missable options, it was really hard. Hard to enjoy. Like the secret ending, yeah. I liked the dress sphere system, but like the missable Dark Knight sphere, the missable secret endings, all of the breakings, it just wasn't executed as well as it had to. That's fair. Barbie Dress Up Final Fantasy Edition is true. 12 was really good. I liked it. It was really grindy. I found, the other thing I didn't like about it was the camera control. That inverse camera control that you couldn't change was just awful. Oh my goodness. I super struggled to play it with that.
Your death won't be in vain.
10 was fun though. Even with Titus's ah ha ha ha. Oh, that's still a funny moment.
Revel to your very core in my eternal curse.
Zig!
Let go. Save yourself.
It's been a long time since I've watched that cutscene. I forgot why I sympathized with Rose.
I saw Sieg in Dart. But Dart is Dart. He is not Sieg. No, he is not Sieg.
The beginning of Disc 4, awesome. Is the beginning of Disc 4 the City of the Dead, or the beginning of Disc 3? I think it's 3. But I don't remember. And that's a very important spot for me. I've been trying to spread the word about the City of the Dead. I say it a lot while I'm playing, and I will say it again, and I will make a short about it when I get there, because nobody seems to know, but you don't have to fight Lavits. And I hate that people don't recognize it. 2/3 of the way through Disc 4? Oh, okay. I thought it was right at the beginning of 1 for some reason. Peach, what's wrong? Oh, I'll make this guy Swedish. Oh my god, there is somebody there. It's not really Swedish, it's a stupid accent, but it'll be fun. Nope, it's right before the point of no return. Okay, fair enough. I haven't played this game in like 25 years, so I've forgotten a lot of it. I'm really enjoying remembering all the story beats that I've missed. Or all the story beats I've forgotten. I'll put it that way instead. Puppy!
Peach, you like him, don't ya?
I'm on my 3rd playthrough in a year. Damn, you really like Dragoon.
I was surprised. Nobody would think there are people there.
We are saved thanks to you, Pete. We have to thank Peach, too.
By the way, are you in love with each other? 'Cause you two are traveling alone.
Do you think so?
I think so. Don't they look like it? Yeah, you make a good couple. Don't be silly.
We were just looking for our friends. Actually, there are 7 of us. I can't blame you for liking the game so much, Dart. It is an excellent game.
Okay, but you don't need to be shy.
Welcome back, Nat. That's okay. We beat a boss. We had Shana haunted by ghosts. We got a new friend in chat. And also these two NPCs are Swedish, or terrible impression of Swedish at the very least.
Are you sick?
It's nothing. Actually, we should have been to the clinic in a neighboring town. Neighboring town? It's Fueno. There is a port that they have a boat to the now.
You know what? The Queen Fury might have dropped by. But why don't you take your mother to Fueno?
'Cause there's a monster on the way in the undersea cavern. I know you rarely have guests, but you have to let them go, Pete. Oh, that was the wrong voice, but that's okay. Mr. Dart, I hope you can meet your friends soon. I hope so too. Say hi to everybody, okay?
Thank you. So smooth. Which, by the way, now that I'm thinking about it, since Nat is back, shout out to Nat. There we go. Shout out to Noobnat, because she is a friend that we spend a lot of time in each other's streams. She's very fun. Let's go to the Ocean Terrace. Try over here, I think. No, you. Fun if you like getting cancer from... You do not have bad gameplay, you're just impatient. Nat right now is playing Hollow Knight Silk Song. And on the weekends with her husband, she's playing Split Fiction. And it was actually because she was playing Expedition 33 for a while that made me want to go back to the original edition system and play Legend of Dragoon instead. I like Legend of Dragoon. It's fun. It's hard.
Recently, monsters appeared in the undersea cavern. It's too risky to go to Fueno. Come on, be good to me, baby. I think they're playing dice. We fishermen are just gonna bust because we cannot go fishing. Hey, thanks, I made it. A sea dragon is making a mess of Elysia Bay. It's too dangerous to go fishing.
Bro, what? Oh, bro, because Expedition 33 was hard? Oh, wrong one. Eclair 33. Move to pier. Oh, that's right, Nat. Not hard, but a lot of stuff happened. Yeah. I don't know at what point you are in the game. I just remember seeing a few story beats while watching Brainer play. I would like to play it eventually. I'm half-assedly watching while Nat's playing and while Brainer played, because I eventually want to enjoy the story myself. So I'm trying to not have a memory of it when I eventually get to play. Alright. Is this a doctor?
Pete's ma really is a good woman. She lost her hubby in the sea when Pete was still little. But being the woman that she is, she worked hard and raised Pete. But as fate would have it, Pete's ma became ill. Now Pete's taking care of her, but she's got to go to Fueno as soon as possible to be treated. There's a hot spring in the Fueno clinic, and it's famous for working miracles. I've always wanted to go there, although I've never had the chance. But I heard it really works. When the guy next door had a strange bat, and he went there.
It only took you like 2 weeks to 100% it? Damn. Now, is that because it's short, or just because it was so good you couldn't put it down? Because it seemed like it was a decent length game, like at least 80 hours. So good you couldn't put it down? Nice. I've had games like that. At least 50, fair enough. My current filling all of my time addiction is still Final Fantasy XIV. I play that a lot. A lot. That's fair. I think that's part of why I'm really looking forward to it as well. But it's unfortunately expensive, so I gotta save up for it. The gamer and the others are playing... Oh, it's for 3 guys. I got left out, so I'm sunbathing here. This looks like an elevator of some sort. Why won't you let me use it, you butt? Maybe it will go on sale soon? Maybe. You'd love to watch me play it too? Are you collecting the Stardust? I played it on Xbox Game Pass. I am collecting Stardust, yes. I've got 32 right now. It's been so long I'm following the guide to make sure I get them all though. But I absolutely want to fight the hidden boss. Mabu... It's not Mabu Frama, it's the other guy. Forgotten what his name is. Anyway, I want to fight him when we get there. Faust, yes. What's wrong? Would you please take us to Shana? I'm afraid of the monster, but we gotta go before it's too late. I absolutely want to fight Faust, though. Even if for no reason other than I want the accessory he drops at the end. It's about your mother, isn't it? I want her to be in the hospital. You got it. We'll take you there.
I can annihilate the monster for you. Did I say something wrong?
The voices are great. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Thank you. I'd bring my ma.
What are you looking at?
No, nothing. There's a treasure chest here. I almost missed that. Can I get to it is the question. Nope. Oh well, I don't think it's anything that important. But Nat, I was gonna tell you. So you remember how you were talking about the awkward first days at work? At my last job that I started, I think I've told you, I'm a therapy assistant. So I work in like rehabilitation and occupational therapy. And I do all of the work instead of the brain work that the therapists themselves have to do, right?
Since the monster
appeared, the water has never ebbed. But it's okay, because Fueno is not this way. I'll get back to it in a second. There we go. Well, when I started that job, I was getting introduced to people and walked around the facilities to like learn where everything was and what I'd have to do. And I didn't know this at the time, but the occupational therapist I was supposed to be working with was in one of the rooms that we went into. And I said, herbs and spices. And the very first thing she said to me, the very first thing, because she was from England, I guess, and you know how they have those particular haughtier or holier-than-thou mannerisms? The very first thing she does is criticize my pronunciation and says, "It's herbs. There's an H in it. It's herbs. You have to pronounce it correctly." And I'm like, excuse me? Obviously, I didn't say that to her because it was my first day and I didn't want to be rude to anyone. But holy crap, was I annoyed with that. I could not believe that somebody would just make that the very first thing they said. Right? I had no idea I'd be working alongside her, but she was kind of a bitch the entire time anyway, I'll be honest. Like, I did not enjoy working with her. She was not a good person. I never will understand why people that don't enjoy being nice get into fields where they have to work with other people. That just doesn't super make sense to me. Yeah, not nice. Like, if you want to be a nurse, why are you going to hate people and still be a nurse? The money as a nurse is not that good. And you have to do a lot of really difficult, hard work, like the entire time. The hours suck, the wages suck, the work sucks. I just don't understand. Anyway, that was all there was to that story. You had talked about awkward first days, and that was definitely one of the most awkward. Probably the most awkward first day I've ever had. What's got you so excited for tomorrow, Nat? You're gonna dye your hair? Are you going to dye it a crazy color, or what's the deal with the dyeing? Are you gonna be a rainbow? Purple? Holy crap, is it gonna be like a bright purple though, or a dark purple? Because I've seen some people do the, like, dark purple where it's almost black. Wait, what? Was that the only monster? Was that a boss fight? I have no idea how it will come out. We'll see. And not the whole hair. Oh, are you doing purple highlights? Or like purple streaks? I remember I had a friend years back now. She dyed her hair like a really dark color, but the shimmer was purple. They call it peekaboo hair? Oh, is it? No highlights. Hidden at the bottom part. Okay. See, I know... what's her name? Bobcat in the Discord. She's dyed her hair like multiple colors before. Where it's green and then yellow on the inside. But it was really interesting because she had kind of a bob cut to go with her Bobcat name. So the outside, like the top part was green, but she managed to dye the like inside or bottom half as yellow. It was really interesting. She hated it and re-dyed it like almost immediately, I think. But it was cool. Something like that. Let me look real quick. Yeah, okay. So it's like layered in. Will it show from the front? Like, if you're looking at someone head on, will you see the purple behind your head? And then on the outside, it's the regular color? You just don't know how the purple will come out yet? That's fair. That's fair. Actually, what time is it? 1:07. Okay. Got about an hour left. Depends on how the hair is done, I guess. That's fair. I'm guessing you're going to be going to a salon to get it done? Here we are at Bueno. Thank you, Dart and Rose. Oh, what was that? I heard a sound. Hey, thank you, Rocketeer. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, and welcome to the Raider as well. You have to get better soon and make Pete happy. I hope you can find your friends soon. I'm doing a lot of silly accents. I hope you don't hate them. Oh, well, fair enough. I appreciate just you being here as well, Rocketeer. You are always welcome. But are you actually in love with each other? Because in that kid, you shut your mouth.
You're a good boy and didn't see anything, okay?
Oh, okay. I didn't see it, maybe. I'm fine with the voices you're doing. Excellent, thank you. It's nothing. We're going. Oh, do you like my fancy overlay as well, Rocketeer? I just used it for the first time yesterday.
Rose, you gotta confess to him. Do it fast. Otherwise he'll get taken away. Kids. What are you looking at?
Alright. There should be a few stardust in here. Lydiera. This is not Lydiera. This is Fueno. Oh no, I missed one in Lydiera, the town we were just at. I think. Yeah, I did. Okay. We're gonna have to go back there. I'm such a dum-dum. At least it's not hard to get through the cave. So how are you doing, Rocket? Are you having a good day? How was stream? What were you playing? All that fun stuff and important questions that I meant to ask and forgot because silly voices?
Whip smack.
I am always concerned when weird tentacle monsters use attacks that can charm. That's such a strangely Japanese thing that I am not fond of. They do the same thing in Final Fantasy, where it's usually like tremendously hideous creatures that end up using attacks to charm you or to seduce you. The move is usually called Seduce, and I'm like, why? Why? Alright, no problem, Rocket. I do not have that command set up, but I understand, and I appreciate you lurking anyway. I see what you doing. Alright, the mayor's house, I think was... No, not up here. Down. And... Yes, I know, I already read this cutscene. I was trying to get behind you. How do I get behind you? Man, this guy talks a lot. Okay. climbing down. So I must have to enter from the outside? I mean, as one could imagine, you always enter a building from the outside. That's kind of the nature of things. It's just not always abundantly clear. There we go. It's not always abundantly clear what you can interact with on these old pre-rendered backgrounds. And I've mentioned it before, but I really like how it gives these games that early 2000s look. I rather enjoyed, because just before I was playing Legend of Dragoon, I was playing Blazing Dragons. Also a PS1 game from like 1996 or 98. I don't remember at this point. But it had the same aesthetic where all the backgrounds were pre-rendered. And it just really brings back the vibe of the era. I really like it. Okay, let's see here. I think we'll just use some magic and hopefully wipe these guys out in one go. Hopefully. Explosion indeed! We actually had kind of a funny situation happen yesterday. Nat is over in Germany? Germany, yes, I think. I'm pretty sure. And apparently their time change doesn't begin until the end of the month, whereas mine began yesterday. So to her, I was on an hour earlier than usual, which was quite the interesting situation as we argued for a second about, no, I'm on at the regular time. No, you're on early. I cannot wait until we do away with it. It's going to be wonderful. There is a magical moment when time changes back in winter and we gain an hour of sleep. But then there is that awful moment in spring we just had where we lose the hour instead. And I don't think it's an equivalency. They do not offset each other well. Actually, speaking of, have you heard from hubby yet, Nat? Did he make it safe to the UK? Everything going alright? With a kid, everything is worse? Yeah, I can imagine. Hubby is safe and having a cuppa. Nice. Well, I'm glad it was a safe trip. There's always that one person, hopefully not hubby, but there is always that one person you know that no matter what flight they take, they're always stuck next to a crying baby. And I don't know how some people have that kind of luck, but I feel bad for them every time. Kids are fine, but man, it must be an awful experience to be that close to the chaos every single time. Right? That too. I kind of feel bad for the parents, but by the same token, it's also... sorry, but all the rooms are full. If you really want to stay here, come back on another day. Okay. I also don't have a tremendous amount of pity for them because, like, why are you flying with children that young to begin with? I know sometimes you can't avoid it, but... Left downtown, right steps port, front steps spa. Okay, let's try these ones. Look, lots of ants are carrying a grasshopper. That's kind of gross. Sometimes you just need to go places. I get that. I do. But, like, it's not tremendously easy on the... Oh, apparently I went in the women's side. My bad. But, like, kids have an awful time on planes because they can't pop their ears. And that pressurization is just awful. We cannot put our ship to sea, so we have no choice but to kill time bathing in a hot spring. And I don't know if you've ever not been able to pop your ears because you've been sick, but that is an awful experience. Like, I understand why the kids are crying. Just, it's not fun at all. I don't know how one would stop or change that, but it feels like torture. So I can actually control the tiny ass muscle in the ear that you use to pop your ears. And that's not like, I can't control that muscle, but I can repressurize my ears if I plug my nose and blow. But by the same token, if you've got severe nasal congestion, I find usually popping your ears like that for repressurizing is just a nightmare if it works at all. I thought everyone could do that. It's quite uncommon. You can clack the inside of my ears super easily. Like I said, I can't do it. I don't think I can do it manually. I can kind of yawn and do it with my mouth closed. But if I need to pressurize them, I have to like plug my nose with my fingers and then try and blow out through my nose, and that will release the pressure. I suppose I can do it yawning as well. It's about the same. And now I can't stop yawning because I tried it. Well, You also yawned. Oh, this is just a clinic. I need an inn. I need to heal. I mean, I suppose I can use items. That might also do the trick. Let's see. Front steps was the spa. The right steps were the port. The left is to downtown. So I guess down here? Ooh, crap! I can't stop yawning now. I was just thinking about how it's kind of funny even dogs find yawns contagious. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's not intentional. I'm trying hard, okay? You doing it too? The more I'm talking about it, the more I'm wanting to yawn again anyway. I'm gonna fight the urge, but man, it's hard. Well, in that storm, even for the powerful Dart and Rose. There you are! Mr. Dart, Miss Rose. Kayla, I had you worried. Thank God both of you were safe. Oh, I forgot to do Dart's voice. That was nothing. Oh, did you see Miss Shana? Please go see her. Hurry! She hasn't spoken even a word since you disappeared. Is she on the boat? Everybody's in the city now. Okay. Then we're going into the city. Thankfully, it's not too large. We just have to go looking. Oh, look, it's Meru. Like, ouch, don't you have eyes? Oh? Dart, Rose, I totally knew it. You guys were alive. Did you see Shana? Bad boy, come with me quickly. We're in the hotel. Come quick. Alright, fine. Do you have to use that weird affectation? Like, look who's talking. I think I'm going crazy, Nat. I'm arguing with myself in different voices. She said the hotel. Mary, where is she? Who am I? I'm glad you're enjoying the insanity. You guys are slowpokes. Welcome back. We were tired of waiting for you. You'll die? Impossible. Everybody.
Ori, go see Shana.
She's in the back room upstairs. Let's, leave them alone. Dart's on his way to Viridian City? I mean, what? Rose, she's changed somehow. I agree. Indeed, I got the impression that she's calmed down. In any event, it's a good thing. Back room. Maybe this one. Here we go. Shana!
Dart! Oh, Dart! I'm going to ruin this emotional scene with stupid voices.
I made you worried. Are you crying?
No, my eyes are lactating. It was nothing. I'm so happy that I'm crying. So, please don't say anything. I'm happy just like this.
You're getting snot on my armor. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get it out from the crevices? Peeking's not a ladylike thing to do. I thought you wanted to leave them alone, didn't you? I have no idea who's talking. I know this one. It's okay for me. I gotta learn about love and romance. You guys go back or we're gonna get caught. Kids. Wow. Please excuse us.
Haha, it's typical of Meru.
I'm surprised you're doing so well. Thank you. Finally, you smiled.
True, it's been a while. Can you stop patting me with that arm? You've got a pointy thing on your armor. It's kind of giving me a jab in the shoulder and it hurts.
And this and that, and we finally made it to Fueno. Not only that, you two are safe and sound. That's just a miracle that the seven of us can meet again. We'll have to offer a thanks to the Tiburon god. We ought to return the favor to God by taking the Moondagger back. We have to catch Linus then. Can I ask you a question, please? What's wrong? Why are you being so formal like that? You guys were, totally alone in the cave, weren't you? Did you guys put yourself into, a romantic situation? Meru, don't be silly. Even though you were trying to learn about love, it's too rude. You just have to imagine. I'll tell you about it later. I've been with so many ladies. So Dart, did you cuddle with Rose? Hassel.
Sorry, it slipped out.
What do you mean slipped?
Don't worry, Shana. Dart was concerned about you the whole time. Anyway, about Lena's. We should go out and ask about her in the city. We may find out something.
I agree. Alright, let's swap back to Albert and Kongol. And I need to rest right now so we can get the health back. Hopefully. I mean, he's letting us go inside now. Can we actually use the bedding? Not there. Alright. Oh yeah, here we go. Holy crap, 50 gold. Highway robbery. Highway robbery, I say. Although this is an ocean town, so maybe it's high seas robbery. High seas robbery! I need a save point too. I'm not sure where one is. That's okay. It's too sad to hear the story. The only thing we can do is buy some drinks for him. I don't know which person you're talking about, so we're going to look somewhere else. Oh, here we go, old man at the weapon shop. What do we got? Ooh, new weapons, yay! Falchion, yes. Morningstar, okay. Give you the arrow too, because I never know when I'm gonna need it. Plate mail, heck yeah. Sparkle, she finally gets some armor! Holy crap! My goodness. About time. I have needed some armor for her for an eternity. Oh my goodness. She may actually not get instantly crushed now. Hopefully. What else we got? I don't need attack potions. I should probably sell that. Pick up a few more of these. Good. Oh, save point. It's a nice day today. Yeah, for sure. I kind of want to do the Swedish chef voice at some point too. Unfortunately, I don't think you'd be able to understand anything if I did, which would be hilarious by its own right. I'll think about some temporary character. I'll make him the Swedish chef. Ow, ow, my stomach. We have a clinical facility that takes advantage of our abundant hot springs. Do you like my terrible Swedish accent? I'm doing my best. It's not good, but I'm trying. Look, it's even a Swedish dog. Woof, bark. Treatment? Would you like to be treated? Then enter there. No, I don't need your treatment. Leave me alone. Going back downstairs. Who's this? Hot springs are my last chance if this doesn't work. Hey, it's you. My doctor says I can go home in a little while. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a good doctor. Didn't you just tell me you were going to be a swordsman like 5 minutes ago? You're a terrible person, you liar. You little lying child. I did just save. Okay, we're good. Let's try Hot Springs again. We'll see if there's anything in here to learn. I kind of doubt it. I want to go to Hot Springs. Forget about work and soak in a hot spring. Oh, what could make me happier? That does sound amazing. She'll probably just scream again. Coming into the bath with your armor on is unforgivable. I mean, she's not wrong. Plus, it would probably rust something fierce. Alright, in that case, let's maybe try going down this way. There's a lot more people here now. Giggle, giggle, wait. Wait for me. It indeed is the intersection of South and North. There are all sorts of goods being sold here. I don't want to abandon the stand like my neighbor, but I have nothing to do and I'm bored. I mean, that's fair. Gosh, the Queen's Fury's too cool. You're not wrong, it's a pretty neat ship. In fact, if it's like Alice in Wonderland, then the Queen's Fury means it is something to lose your head over. That was a good one. Commander Puller! Da, 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 da. Dart, Rose, I was sure that you were alive. I cannot die that easily, at least not until we get to Lena's. Lena's? What's wrong all of a sudden? I got information about her. It seems that monsters we've never seen before started to infest the area a half-year ago. Moreover, those monsters are spreading out. The place is called the Prison Island. It's a small island surrounded by rocks located in the center of Sandcrest Islands. I heard you can go through an undersea cavern. A half-year ago.
It's the same time that Lena switched with Princess Emile, isn't it?
We're gonna go check out the Prison Island. Maybe we'll see Leonardo DiCaprio. Wait, that was a different one. That was an insanatorium. It's okay though, it doesn't matter. We'll still do what we can. I'm glad you got the joke. I keep getting recommended Shutter Island. I think that's what it was called, right? The movie with Leo? Where he was the insane guy? I haven't seen it, but I keep getting recommended clips from it on YouTube. Anyway, I think I'm going to save here for now, and then I will pick this up again on Wednesday, because tomorrow is Nat streaming Silksong, so I will be over there tomorrow. If ever anybody's watching, feel free to join her. She is excellent to watch stream, and for whatever reason, she likes to torment herself with games that she feels she's not good at, but they're fun anyway. Let's see. Suffering, more suffering. You might be a masochist. Maybe. I will neither confirm nor deny that statement, because I don't know you that well. As much as I do like saying those games, or saying those things for fun while you're streaming with hubby. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to call it. So have a good day, and I will see you next time. Appreciate you being here, as always.